boy duelist Exec. Welcome back to Chaos Child. Ooh boy, last time, believe it or not, freaking Ito survived. Hello March as well, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, hello. Boy duelist Exec, Saya, yes. Sorry. Oh, I'm just so hyped. Oh, hello Minecraft, welcome to the stream. And, oh my god, so yeah, Ito survived somehow, but it turns out that the one doing all the computer messages was him. Like, communicating with, I'm guessing, Rika, I think her name was, the fake Senri. And hello, Jimbo Lance, welcome to the stream. So that is really weird. It's like, how, like, was he mind controlled for that long? Like, dang. Oh, unless, but, because it definitely doesn't seem like him. Nono, meanwhile, is investigating the case on her own and found out a lot of stuff. Basically, as Takuru was trying to settle into living back at home after what happened, and Nono had found out some stuff about, you know, that the killer must be a mind reader to know where she had buried that, Senri, ID. And yeah, that's gotta be, because not even the real Senri would know that. But now it also seemed like Nono had a lot of death flags, so yeah, I'm betting the last target is either her or Serica. Alright, let's get back into it. We still have not had any duels yet. When will it be? It's time to duel! Oh boy. Hello, Gone to Heaven. Welcome to the stream. November 3rd.
The school was empty since it had closed for Culture Day. Of course, no one from the newspaper club was there. And the room was quiet and empty. I'd been there, alone, since lunchtime.
Oh yeah, we were trying to go through all the map. Yeah.
I wasn't sure how many hours I'd been staring at the map, looking for a clue that pointed toward the real killer. I had until tonight.
Oh wow, yeah, we are right there.
Once it was past midnight, November 4th would be here. And then the final return of the New Gen Madness murder could happen at any time. The killer was probably getting ready right now.
I still wonder what is even the purpose, though, of doing it on the same days.
Who was their last target?
Gotta be Nono or Serica.
Was it me? Arimura? Uki? Or someone I didn't know at all? Arimura had already said she would spend the night at Albador. I'd asked her to stay with Uki and the others at all times. With her power, we should be able to avoid a repeat of what happened to Yui. And I...
Yep. He never listens to Kusu. That's like one of his tragic flaws. He never listens to Kusu. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Kusu. I'm a liar. I would find the real killer and make sure they came after me. And then I'd take revenge for Yui.
I guess that's where we're gonna have our duel. Come on, real Senri, you fucker. Jeez.
Yesterday I'd spoken with Arimura and the others, and gone over the things that didn't make sense. When we talked, there were a few things we'd left to come back to later. First, the third case, revolving dead. Why did the policeman ignore us when he saw us inside the Love Hotel wearing Hekiho uniforms? The answer was probably what I initially thought. That the officer was being mind-controlled. The only reason I could think of was that the killer wanted me to be at the scene.
But, like, yeah, there's, like, Senri was slowly trying to break him down. It's like, first she went after Ren, like, D-sword duel on the rooftop for sure, Void Dweller. That would be badass. And, like, first the killer was going after random people, random gigalomaniacs, and then they seemed to go after people connected to Takuru.
The only reason I could think of was that the killer wanted me to be at the scene. But I couldn't figure out why. So why not think about it another way? We've got to turn our thinking around. Flip the other side of the chessboard. What if I hadn't gone there? Why would that cause a problem for them?
Huh. Because they wouldn't meet Hinai? Maybe it's because they wouldn't meet Hinai. Oh wow, here we go. Not have noticed the connection between the stickers in the case. I suppose that's possible, yeah. And they were already dead there. Not that. I think it's the first one.
That's right.
So they won't. That's true, Liz, yeah.
I'd taken that video without even thinking about it. And after analyzing it 100 times, I found the sumo sticker.
But why would they want him to do this? Does the killer want to be caught? No, that flies against everything that Senri had said. This is very confusing.
And then I found the other stickers at the other murder sites. Then I made a video connecting the murders to the sumo stickers and uploaded it to the internet. And because of that video, our minor little newspaper club site has gotten an incredible number of hits.
I just had a horrible idea. But why? No. I'm overthinking it. The one who led Takuru there was Serika. But the killer could have very well just lured her there too. I don't want to think that. What? if I follow that train of logic, is Serica somehow the real Senri? Like, is she in... No. Not thinking about that.
No, wait a second. Did the killer send me there to benefit the newspaper club? That's ridiculous. I frowned and crumpled up the paper where I'd written newspaper club site hits and threw it in the trash. And then I glared at the map again. I looked at the next note we marked to come back to.
4番目の事件、ごっつぁんですの渡部についてか。
It's about Watabe and the fourth incident to morbidly obese. The real reason that our site had gotten so many hits was that Watabe, the famous internet journalist, had gotten involved. He had posted the story at the same time I had. That's why he decided to hold an interview with us. But just like I'd said yesterday, I couldn't figure out why. The interview would have done nothing but fuel the flame war. So I guessed that Watabe had already been under the control of the killer.
待てよ。ということは、渡部とは逆に犯人にとっては僕らのディスカッションにメリットがあった。
Yeah.
ということにならないか。
But then Watabe died. So why would Watabe be killed if the killer wanted Watabe to meet with them? Like, it seems like it's a waste of a freaking whole thing. Like, what's the point of having Watabe meet with them if they're just gonna kill him? Surely that would be bad for the newspaper club. Yeah, I figured he would do that for it. God. But no, it can't be her. The, like, that would be ridiculous.
Wait, which means the killer stood to gain something from having Watabe meet with us, right? Who stood to gain by having Watabe come to Hegio?
Oh my god, gone to heaven. That would be insane if it was Umineko all over again. Like, no, like, if that happens, I'm gonna go fucking nuts if that happens. Seriously, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna fucking happen.
Who stood to gain by having Watabe come to Hegio?
Let's see. The literal. It's gotta be. Yeah, but then Watabe died suddenly for no. Like, wouldn't.
そうだ。最大のメリットがあるのは僕ら新聞部じゃないか。
So why would they, whoever the killer is, kill Watabe? If they wanted him to come in the first place.
That's right. We in the newspaper club were the ones who stood to gain something. I glanced at the paper I'd just thrown in the trash that read, Newspaper Club site hits. We were already kind of famous because of the video we'd uploaded about the sumo stickers. The arrival of Watabe, the famous reporter, only increased that.
But then why would they kill him?
And then, just as the discussion was about to start, Watabe had become a victim of the return of the New Gen Madness. What could be more sensational than that?
まるで
I suppose.
僕らの新聞部を有名にしようとしてるみたいだ。
It's like they were trying to make the newspaper club famous.
I suppose there's also follow through with Ito as well. There are not more than 18 people, is the exact wording, gone to heaven.
どうして犯人はそんなことを。
But why? And after that, the newspaper club got deeper and deeper into the case. And then the case became more than just something that we reported on. We went through things no high school newspaper club would ever experience, and felt excitement, terror, and surprise.
くす新聞部は完全にもてあそばれてる
Damn it. They've just been toying with the newspaper club. Part of that was the attack on me and Arimura by the pyrokinetic. Even then, the killer had shown signs of toying with us.
あの時僕らを襲ったパイロキネシストの正体は南沢千里じゃなくハイダリコという他人だった
It wasn't Minamisawa Senri who attacked us. It was another woman named Haidariko. But the killer had Minamisawa Senri's ID card. That was what had fooled us, and it almost sent the case off in the wrong direction.
でもあの ID カードの謎だけは昨べようやく解けた
But last night I finally solved the mystery of the ID card. Or rather, Nono did. Because I'd seen this about Minamisawa Senri's ID card in Kurusu's notes.
That seems like a long way to go for that Void Dweller. That sounds kind of hilarious. Let's see. Kusu and the killer read her mind, yeah.
That's right. This is what it said in Kurusu's notes. Senri's ID card, no one but me knew that I buried it under the memorial in remembrance of her. The killer had to read my mind to dig it up. The killer can read minds. It was safe to assume that she was right, and the killer had read her mind and taken the ID card from the memorial. But
Yeah, Kurusu should have said that earlier. That's kind of weird that she didn't speak up about that earlier.
what was the reason?
真犯人はどうして南沢千里が僕を襲ってきてるように見せたかったんだ一体何を狙って
Like, seriously, God to heaven, that wouldn't make any sense.
Why did the killer want it to make it look like Minamisawa Senri was attacking us? What was the point?
Well, that's definitely not true. Oh, that's an interesting idea.
No, that can't.
Oh, that's not true.
The killer didn't seem to have any noble goal like that. Think again.
真犯人はどうして南沢千里が
Really,
僕
they
を襲
tried
っ
to
てきてるように見
terrify.
せたかったんだ
Yeah, that is true.
一体何を狙って
But then nobody knew about. Well, no, he told a lot of people about that, I think.
That's right. It felt like the killer was using Minamisawa Senri to take advantage of my trauma.
And plus, if the killer can read minds, once they ever got close to him, like even in like a crowd or something, they'd be able to get that memory.
In fact, I felt terrified many times because of that.
いやちょっと待ってくれってことは
No, wait. That means... I spoke aloud without even realizing it.
真犯人の狙いは新聞部じゃなくこの僕だっていうのか
The killer isn't after the newspaper club. They're after me.
そんなバカな
That's impossible.
Well, Takuru, you are the main character. Hilarious, Nate. Welcome to the stream.
There was no way they could have committed all these murders just to mess with me. It made no sense when it was far too elaborate.
Exactly. Oh my god, Voidler, that's amazing. That's amazing. That would be so cool. That would be fucked up, but that would be kind of cool. Jeez. Void Dweller's theory, by the way, is what if she did it? What if Terika did it because she wanted her love interest to solve a case, like fabricating a mystery for Takuru, just like Umineko? My logic is perfecto. Hilarious, hilarious. Oh my god, no! But who really is the killer? Because they could read minds, so they got it from either Takuru's mind or Serika's mind.
And for all the effort they'd put into it, there's something that didn't make sense about the incident with Ito and Yui. That was...
the whole love interest debacle. Yeah, this one.
そうなんだ。あの事件、伊藤を犯人に仕立て上げる意味が全くない。
That's right. There was no point in making Ito out to be the killer.
Seriously.
伊藤を犯人にするのは明らかに間違ってる。
No, in fact, making Ito the killer was the wrong thing to do. If the point was to make it look like this was Minamisawa Senri's revenge, there were other people who would make more sense.
Like Nono, yeah. Yeah.
For example, though scary even to make sense of... even to think about it, Minamisawa Senri's best friends, Kusu and Kawahara. If one of them had committed the murder, the police would have never become suspicious at all. Also, though, we might not have even figured out that mind control was involved. The whole thing could have ended with the assumption that it was a plot to get revenge for an old friend.
なのに、犯人はどうして無関係な伊藤を選んだ？
So why did the killer choose Ito, when he wasn't even involved? And why did they make him tell lies that would easily be found out? What was the point?
なんだか、伊藤はあくまでも操り人形で、最初から真犯人が別にいると
Yeah, like
告白してるみた
what
い
is
じゃん。
going on with this? Like, yeah, it seems like what is going on?
It's like they're trying to tell us that Ito was just a puppet, and the real killer was someone else.
Oh, that was a bit scary. Jeez.
Suddenly I stood up from my chair.
それが狙いなのか？
Is that what they're after?
Ooh, evil Ito.
The killer deliberately chose Ito, who had no motive at all to commit the crime?
But then why would they... Now it feels like the killer wants to be caught. Huh, that's another...
Of course, we realized that immediately and started looking even harder for the real killer. But none of the cops, except for Shinjo-san, would believe in psychic powers. And in the media speculation, the public's confusion and interest would only grow. That was exactly what had happened. More and more pundits and commentators were arguing over whether Ito, whom they always called Boy A, was really the killer. And of course, multiple threads showed up on our channel simultaneously declaring both his innocence and his guilt. There were even threads speculating about who the true killer might be, and they showed no signs of stopping. And tomorrow was the 4th. From midnight tonight to midnight tomorrow, the whole city would be waiting with bated breath to see the killer's next move.
これが全て犯人の思い通りだとしたら。
What if the killer actually planned all this?
What are they, freaking light Yagami type shit here? Like, seriously. Like, what is the deal? Why? Who is doing this and why? Like, it feels like they want Takuru to catch them. Hello, Nick's Torm. Welcome to the stream.
It was like they were challenging me to a game.
Hello, Zora Jr. Welcome to the stream.
They lured me in with the return of the New Gen Madness, which they knew I'd take an interest in. They used Minamisawa's Senri to drive me into a corner from which I couldn't escape. They used Minamisawa's Senri to drive me into a...
Oh, I thought I clicked it.
They were moving everyone around for their own ends, both wrong-siders and self-proclaimed right-siders, like chess pieces on a board.
Jesus Christ. For what, to what end? Oh my god. Seriously, no. No way, no way, no way. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. What? No, 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 no. And I'm not just saying it's no, no either. I just. But there's no fucking way it's that. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I am going to be. First of all, what is the fucking reason? There seems to be no reason at all. Does the culprit want Takuru to fully awaken his D-Sword? Is that the reason? Like, is that the end game here? Because I know he's only like half awakened. And like, what is going on? Oh, God. Like, I just can't understand the motivation. Honestly, the full Umineko is the only thing that comes to mind now. But that's because it's me. And I have Umineko on the brain 24/7. Umineko brain rot. So, if it's that, I am gonna go fucking nuts. All my dreams and nightmares. There's no way. There's no way it's that, though. I have tunnel vision when it comes to these fucking things. Because I just have no idea who it is. And why. But that's the only thing I'm thinking of right now, because I am crazy Umineko lady. Jeez.
And they wanted me, the other player, to try and stop the last murder on November 4th.
So, yeah, I wonder what it is really.
I put my hand on my forehead and stared at a map, unable to believe it.
たったそれだけのために
That was the only reason?
Hello, Fisher12. Welcome to the stream. That's a good question. Like, to bring attention to the Age Tokyo General. Like, the story has moved so far away from Age Tokyo General. Like, Mio has not been in the story for so long. Which is kind of crazy.
They killed all those people. Just for that? That's why they did that to Yui.
Yeah, that's the other reason why it wouldn't be her. Like, if that was, like, why, like, Takuru would never forgive anyone for doing that to Yui. Like, seriously. That's the biggest reason why it can't be her.
違う妄想だこんなの全部僕の妄想に決まってる
No. This is a delusion. This is all my delusion. I could hear that I was whispering to myself.
そうそうこの犯行の裏にはもっとすごい陰謀があるに違いないんだ社会全体を揺るがすような壮大で緻密な陰謀が
That's right. There has to be some greater conspiracy going on here. Some huge conspiracy that will shake the world to its core.
We already did that in Chaos Head.
And we'd been caught up in that huge plan, and that's why this was happening to us.
Hello, you. Welcome to the stream.
That had to be it. Suddenly I heard the sound of a ringing phone. Ah! I quickly looked around for the source. It was my smartphone, which I kept inside my bag. I quickly pulled it out and looked at the screen.
新庄さん
Shinjo-san? Shinjo-san had been visiting Ito in hospital every day, since he was the one in charge of Yui's case. If he was calling, that meant... I forced myself to stay calm as I hit the answer button.
Miyashiro-kun ka?
Miyashiro-kun.
はい伊藤目を覚ましたんですか
Yes. Did Ito wake up?
ああ、2時間ほど前だ。
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
2時間ってなんでもっと早く知らせてくれないんです
2 hours? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
無茶を言わないでくれ。他の捜査員が病室を出ていくタイミングを待ってたんだ。こうして君に電話してること自体、処分者なんだからな。
Don't ask me for the impossible. I was waiting for the other officers to leave the room. They even caught me talking to you, I'd be punished.
で伊藤は無事なんですね
But what about Ito? Is he okay?
ああ、意識レベルは改善されてきた。話もできる。ただ、どうだ、久野里さん。
Yeah, he's a lot more alert. He can talk. But, well, Kunosato-san...
Oh, speak of the devil. Here we go. Here's Neo.
I could hear Kunosato-san's voice on the other end of the phone.
大脳新皮質だけでなく海馬や言語中枢にもダメージを負っている無理をさせたらその後のことは知らないぞ
Oof. There's damage not only to his neocortex, but his hippocampus and language center too. I can't guarantee the damage won't be permanent if he pushes himself too hard.
という状態だ。それでも伊藤君がどうしても君と話したいと言ってる。
That's the situation. But he says he wants to talk to you anyway.
はい
Okay.
いいか、
What is he gonna say?
変わるぞ。
Ready? I'm putting him on.
はい
Okay. I gulped down the saliva in my mouth. Suddenly, I felt a terrible uncertainty in my heart. What was I supposed to say to Ito? Even if he'd been mind-controlled, he was still the one who chopped up my little sister. But I didn't hear any sound coming from the phone.
伊藤
Ito? I heard the sound of a deep breath on the other side of the phone.
伊藤大丈夫か
Ito, are you okay? In the end, that was all I could say. Miyashiro.
あ、僕だ。
Yes, it's me.
許してくれ。頼む。
Forgive me. Forgive me. Please.
Oh, Ito.
何？
What?
俺は
He's aware of it.
ゆいちゃんのこと
Oh my god.
I killed Yui-chan.
いい。それ以上言わなくていい。
No, don't say another word. I tried to cut him off, but he ignored me and started crying.
でもゆいちゃんはお前の大事な妹じゃないか。なのに俺がこの手でダメだ。俺が死んだくらいじゃこの罪は償えない。償えないだろ宮次郎。
But Yui-chan was your little sister, and I killed her with my own hands. It's no good. Even if I killed myself, it wouldn't atone for this. Would it, Miyashiro?
なんだよそれ。死ぬとか言うな。
What are you talking about? Are you saying you're going to die?
しっかりしろ伊藤君。
Snap out of it, Ito-kun.
Oh no.
Shinjo-san's yells overlap with my own words.
いいか。僕はお前がユイにあんなことをしたとは思ってない。本当の犯人は別にいる。
Listen to me. I don't think you did that to Yui. Someone else is the real killer.
犯人
The real killer.
ああ、お前は無実なんだよ。
Yes, you're innocent.
なんでもいい。思い出してくれ。お前誰かに何かされたんだよな。なあ。
Just try and remember. Someone did something to you, right? Right?
誰かに何か
Someone did something?
そうだ。お前に思考誘導をかけたやつは誰なんだ？
That's right. Who was the one controlling your mind?
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's gonna... Yeah.
Suddenly I heard him scream in pain on the other end of the phone.
伊藤！
Ito!
どうしたおい
What's wrong? Hey!
ストップだ。やめさせろ。脳波がおかしい。
Stop. Make him stop. His brainwaves are abnormal.
何
What?
思考誘導が残ってる。
Oh,
情報を引き出せないよ
oh
うにして
my
あるぞ。これ
god.
は
He's still being controlled? His mind is still being controlled. It's been set up to keep us from getting information out of him.
What?
このままだと海馬をやられる。
At this rate, it will destroy his hippocampus.
聞こえたか宮代君終わりだ切るぞ
Did you hear that, Miyashiro-kun? We're done. I'm hanging up.
待ってくれ電話切らないでくれ
Oh, wait! Please wait! Don't hang up! Ito-san's screams cut him off.
思い出せそうなんだもう少しで何か
Oh god, no.
I can almost remember. Just a little more. Ah!
伊藤君
Ito-kun!
伊藤、もういい。やめろ。
Ito, that's enough! Stop! But Ito didn't stop. He was trying his hardest, all while enduring horrific pain. So tell me something.
あれは確か物質だ。
Yeah, Miyashiro. I think it was in the club room.
物質
The club room?
いつだったかわからない。俺の他にもう一人誰かがいて。
I don't remember when. There was someone else there with me.
ダメだ。もうよせ。
No, no more.
うるさい。まだ宮代と話してんだ。いるな。
Shut up. I'm still talking to Miyashiro. Don't hang up.
伊藤
Ito.
ゆいちゃんの敵が取れるならこんな頭どうなったっていい。
If I can avenge Yui-chan, I don't care what happens to my mind. Even from here, I could sense his incredible determination.
聞いてるか宮代。
Are you listening, Miyashiro?
あ聞いてる
Yes, I'm listening.
そいつとしばらく話してて、そしたらそうだ、いきなりスマホでお前の写真を見せてきたんだ。
I talked with them for a while, and then, that's right, they showed me a picture of you on a phone.
僕の写真
Wait, his cell phone. His original cell phone that got lost.
A picture of me.
あれはどんな写真だったか。でも驚いたのは覚えてる。
Yeah, I don't remember what the photo was, but I remember I was surprised.
Well, this must be the reason. This picture must be connected to why he's very special.
驚いたのか。
Oh, it's gotta be his family photo.
宮代が楽しそうにしてたんだ。
Yep,
青葉寮の人た
it's
ち
that
が
one.
あんな宮代初めて見たから。
I was surprised because you looked so happy. You were with the people from Alba Dorm. I'd never seen you look like that before. A picture from Alba Dorm? What is he talking about?
The one from his phone. Yes, there is, Taku. It's the phone that you were looking for.
There were no photos like that.
それで
And then, that's right.
そうだ。そいつは笑いながら指さしたんだよ。
I remember they laughed and pointed at someone.
Oh, wow.
この子を殺せって。
Whoa, that's horrifying.
Kill this girl, they said.
Wow, that is horrifying.
Yui. It was Yui. The killer had a picture of me and Yui together. Ah,
それで俺怖くなって逃げようとしたらいきなりドアからもう一人入ってきて。
I got scared and tried to run away. And then someone else had opened the door and came in.
その二人が
So there's still a second person.
やめろ、やめてくれ、何すんだよ、やめろ。
What the hell? So there's still two people?
The two of them. Stop it! Stop! What are you doing? Stop!
伊藤伊藤
Ito! Ito!
おい、伊藤君。
Oh no!
Hey, Ito-kun!
Oh no! Oh god! I hope he's. Oh god, is he. Oh god, his brain!
His mind had finally reached its limits. There was one last scream of terror and then nothing. He didn't answer, no matter how many times I yelled his name. All I heard was meaningless mumbling. He didn't seem to know where he was or what he was doing anymore.
Oh no!
宮代君、残念だが、もう電話は。
Miyashiro-kun, I'm sorry, but he can't talk anymore.
久野里さんに代わってください。
Give the phone to Kunosato-san.
So it must have been somebody who picked that phone up at the hospital.
Huh?
いいから早く。
Just do it! Hurry! A moment later, Kunosato-san answered the phone in a cold voice.
何か用か。
Do you need something?
お願いです。人を助けてください。
Please, help Ito!
こいつに無理をさせたのはお前だろう。今さら何を言っている。
Dang. Jeez. You are the one who made him talk. Why are you asking me for this now?
この事件が解決したら僕のこと実験台にしたっていいです。
Oh
だか
my
らお願いしま
god.
す。
Oh my god.
Once this is over, you can use me as a guinea pig for your experiments. So please! I had a mocking laughter in her voice.
ほう。今の言葉、確かに聞いたぞ。
God, no, Takuru. Oh god. Oh. I'm going to take you seriously, you know.
やりたければ勝手にしてください。だから伊藤。
Do whatever you want. Just save Ito!
わかった。できるだけのことはしてみよう。ただし、過度の期待はするなよ。
Fine. I'll do whatever I can. But don't get your hopes up too much.
Then she hung up the phone. No matter how many times I called back, she didn't answer. Maybe one of the other police officers besides Shinjiro-san had come into the room.
伊藤。
Ito. At the very end, he'd endured horrific pain just to give me that information. Thinking back, what he told me was crucial. It was a cold autumn evening, but I could still feel a cold sweat forming on my forehead.
伊藤に思考誘導をかけた犯人が伊藤と一緒にこの物質に。
The person who controlled Ito's mind was once here in this room. I tried to drive my tired, exhausted mind to fit in this last piece of the puzzle.
そんなバカな。それじゃまるで真犯人が。
But that can't be. That makes it sound like the real killer. Like the real killer had to be one of us.
Oh god. Oh man, was it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it? It's gotta be the freaking girl on the computer. I keep forgetting her fucking name.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. But that was the hint Ito had given me. And maybe that hint was also...
犯人からのメッセージだとしたら。
Maybe that was also a message from the killer. The fact that Ito had woken up right before November 4th. The fact that it had given me that information. It all seemed like part of the killer's next move.
Why though?
そっちがその気ならこっちだってやって ってやれ。
Damn it. If that's what you want, then I'll play along. Even if it's just what you want. I will find you. Ito's first hint. The killer was talking with Ito in private in the newspaper club room, which meant that there was someone close enough to Ito to have a chat like that.
しかも新聞部の部室にいてもおかしくない人物。
And someone who would belong in the newspaper club. By process of elimination, who can I rule out? Which of these people can't be a suspect?
Alright, well, yeah, obviously Uki.
Yes, I could definitely rule out Uki. There was that call from my missing phone that Ito received. At first I thought that was her doing, but now I know that Ito had done it all himself. She and Ito were working together, there would be no need for him to install that app. He could have just had Uki make the call. So I could rule her out. I'd only met Kunasato-san. That's right, it was after Ito had faked the call. We hadn't met before that point. Which meant it didn't match with Ito's evidence. I could eliminate her. Miyashiro Takuru, that's me. I know I'm not the killer, so I can rule myself out. But I've experienced for myself just how terrifying mind control is at Cafe Lax. After that, it's very possible I could have been involved in the crime and just haven't realized it. That's right, trust no one. It's not safe to just rule anyone out. Even myself.
God damn that stupid meme! It's gonna be him, isn't it? It's gonna be this fucker. Who only made a brief appearance. There's reason that he had this sprite.
It was probably safe to take Shinjo-san off the list of subjects. Ito and Shinjo had only met after I got a call from my old smartphone. Yes, it was safe to rule him out. Yes, I could take Kawahara-kun off the list. He was friends with Kusu, but not that close to Ito. And because of Kusu, we didn't like the newspaper club. It's hard to imagine the two of them talking in private here.
Really? Are you sure? Yeah, he's the advisor, so it makes sense to talk to him in here.
Mr. Wakui was the newspaper club's advisor. He'd come by the newspaper club sometimes, he'd probably spoken with Ito sometimes. In other words, I couldn't rule him out.
Yeah, I got that. But everyone else here, it's not. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hina, I don't think was part of the club yet. Yeah.
It was true that Arimura wasn't part of the newspaper club, but she was known to come in here from time to time. I talked to Ito when they were alone once or twice, too early, and ruled her out. I shouldn't give anyone special treatment, even Sarika. Sarika could easily have been talking with Ito in the club room. In other words, she could be the killer.
Huh. Really? Like, what was no? Oh yeah, Nono wasn't a part of the club yet, right?
Not even Kusu. Think carefully. Must be.
Who else can it really? Really? But she's like super suspicious. Really? Kazuki, who hasn't done anything the entire game, and who we know is a gigalomaniac from the opening. You're just gonna rule her out? Really?
I could rule out Kazuki. Even when she was in the club room, she was always playing ESO 2. She never spoke to anyone. Even if she was alone with Ito, she never would have talked to him.
I mean, she could have.
Kazuki Hana, Yamazoi Uki, Kunasato Mio, Shinjo Takashi, Kawahara Masashi. I could definitely rule out these 5. Which left...
そして伊藤の言葉からさらに絞り込むなら
Now if I use Ito's evidence to narrow it down further...
そいつとしばらく話しててそうしたらそうだいきなりスマホでお前の写真を見せてきたんだ
I talked with them for a while, and then, that's right, they showed me a picture of you on a phone. The killer had a picture of me.
I suppose if it's not a normal talk, I guess, yeah.
And a picture of me at Albert Dome with Yui. If I was smiling, that meant it was a pretty old one. If nothing else, it had to be from before I left to go live by myself in the park.
そんな昔の写真を伊藤に見せることができるのは多分
The only ones who could show Ito that picture were probably... There are only 3 people who could have done it. Kusu would have pictures of every...
Oh god, my stomach just felt really... I'm getting a chill.
Would have pictures of everybody from Albert Dome, obviously.
No way. I was just fucking around before.
And probably old photos of me too. Which meant she fit the criteria of the real killer.
そんな昔の写真を伊藤に見せることができるのは多分
Oh god. Oh god. What is going on?
The only ones who could show Ito that picture were probably... all my old photos of myself and the people at Albert Dome had been lost along with my cell phone at AH Tokyo General Hospital. And that phone still hadn't been found. In other words, I couldn't be the killer. For a moment I was relieved, but then I realized my mistake. When had someone begun controlling Ito's mind? I didn't know. Maybe it was from before I dropped my phone. So it was possible that I could have shown Ito the old photo. In other words, I couldn't rule myself out.
そんな昔の写真を伊藤に見せることができるのは多分
Oh. I have a really bad feeling. Oh no, 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 no. I was just joking around before.
Serica was my childhood friend. She knowed me for longer than anyone else here. Of course, she probably had plenty of old photos of me. And when I'd lived at Albert Dome, she'd come over almost every day. She'd gotten along with everyone. Of course, she'd have a photo of Yui too. In other words, she fit the criteria to be the real killer.
そして残ったのはこの3人か
So I'm left with these 3, huh?
Yeah, Taku, you and I are feeling the same way.
I pursed my lips as I stared at the photos on the map. killer is one of these three people?
クルス、尾上、あるいは僕。
Kusu, Onoe, or me?
ニュージェネの狂気の再来事件で能力者たちを無残に殺し、ユイをあんな姿に変えた犯人が。
One of us was the person who killed all those psychics and did that to Yui.
I just had an idea. In the opening, Takuru is fighting himself in, like, you know, in a sword fight, so maybe Takuru has like a secondary personality or something? Like, because he's fighting himself in the opening. Hello, Mr. Cool. Welcome to the stream.
I'd come up with a lot of different theories, but looking back at them, they all seem so impossible.
Oh boy, it's nighttime.
At some point, the setting sun had disappeared beyond the artificial horizon, created by the city's skyline, and night was falling.
Oh boy. I think we might get our rooftop showdown.
How many hours were left? Until November 4th began. I grabbed my bag and ran out of the room. I wanted something. Some form of unshakable evidence. Evidence proving who the killer was.
いや違う、そうじゃないんだ。
No, that's not right. That's not right! That's not what I wanted! What I wanted was proof that neither Kusu, Serika, nor I was the killer. Kusu! I pushed my way through the media camps that still crowded around the clinic and ran inside just as Uki was coming out of the exam room. She was holding Yuto's laundry and she nearly spilled it on the floor when she saw me.
Takuru-san? Shh!
Huh?
ゆうとくん、お薬を飲んでやっと眠れたんです。だからお願いです。
Yuto-kun took his medicine and finally fell asleep. So please.
Oh.
そんなに慌ててののさんに何か。
Why are you in such a hurry? Do you need to talk to Nono-san?
大事な話なんだ。今どこに？
It's important. Where is she right now?
さっきまで私と一緒にゆうとくんのお世話を。今は自分のお部屋だと思います。
She was just with me and Yuto-kun. I think she's in her room right now.
そうか。
I see. I reminded Uki to make sure that once the fourth began, she was never to let herself be alone. Then I headed up the stairs to the dorm.
クルス、いるか？
Kusu, are you here?
クルス。
Kusu! Oh no.
I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. That was strange. If she was in the room, she should have been able to answer.
入るぞ。
I'm coming in, okay? I softly turned the doorknob. It wasn't locked. I opened the door just a little and looked inside.
Oh no. No, she can't be. It's not the day yet.
The lights were off and the room was pitch black.
もう寝たのか
Did she go to sleep already? Maybe she wasn't feeling well. She tried her best to hide it, but ever since Yui had died, she'd been a mess. She wasn't eating much and she'd clearly lost weight. It hurt to look at her.
なあ大丈夫か父さん呼んでこようか
Hey, are you okay? Should I call Dad?
She's not here.
I spoke softly as I came inside and approached the bed. Huh? No one was there. She wasn't lying on the bed or the sofa or sitting at the desk.
どこ行ったんだあいつ
Where the hell did she go? I turned on the lights, but the room was completely empty. I remembered she said something about sleeping in my room before and checked there. But it was empty too.
おいクルス
Hey, Kusu! I didn't want to wake Yuto, but I still shouted as I ran downstairs.
ああ、先輩こんばんはっす。
Oh, senpai. Hey there.
Arimura was in the dining room. She was flipping through the pages of a girl's magazine looking bored.
有村すまないなウキのことよろしく頼む
Arimura? Sorry, but can you take care of Uki?
いやいや、私あの子の保護者じゃないっすよ。だいたい宮代先輩も狙われてるんですから、一緒にいないとダメでしょ。てか、私とウキのこと守ってくださいよ。
No. I'm not her guardian. And anyway, you're a target too, so you need to stay with us. Protect me and Uki both, why don't you?
Arimura frowned and glared at me.
4日になったらそうするそれよりクルスを知らないか
I will once it's the 4th. Anyway, have you seen Kusu?
クルス先輩ですか？ついさっき出かけたみたいですけど。
Kurusu senpai? She just left.
出かけた
She left? Why? I looked at the clock and saw it was already past 7 p.m.
Alright, so we got a lot of time still.
さあ、慌てて出て行きましたよ。声をかけてもなんだか生返事で。
I don't know. She was in a hurry. I tried to talk to her and she wasn't paying attention.
僕も出てくるすぐに戻るからとにかくウキを頼む
I'm leaving too. I'll be right back, so just watch Uki for me.
ちょっとだから私は保護者じゃないですって先輩
Wait, I told you I'm not her guardian! Senpai! Ah.
She screamed at me, but I ignored her and ran down the stairs. I had a terrible premonition. My heart was pounding so hard it felt like it would burst out of my chest. As I was about to exit through the clinic door, Uki poked her head out from the examination room again.
タクルさんすみません静かに
Takuru-san, I'm sorry, but can you please be quiet?
そうだったな
Yes.
何かあったんですか
Did something happen?
いやなんかクルスのやつが
No, it's just that Kusu. Then something caught my eye in the examination room. It was Dad's computer, the one Kusu had been using before. A pair of stereo headphones was plugged into the front audio terminal. I thought for a moment, then stopped and went into the examination room. Uki saw the look on my face and drew back a little as if she was scared.
父さんはいないのか？
Is Dad not here?
昼から患者さんの往診に出ています。ここだとマスコミの方がいて診察にならないって。
Volume warning? Oh god. Okay, thanks, Exec. Volume warning? Okay, I'll be aware. Thank you. He went off to check on some patients in the this afternoon. He said he couldn't do it here with all the media around.
じゃあこれは？
Then what's this? I pointed to the headphones and Nuki looked troubled. She had probably been told not to tell me. It was definitely Kusu who had been using them. Of course she wouldn't need these just to browse the internet, which meant I could guess what she was doing.
クルスのやつも嘘つきだ。
Kusu is a liar too. Just like I turned out to be today. I turned on the computer and looked at the browsing history.
Taku is about to listen to a loud recording? Okay, thank you.
She either didn't have a habit of deleting it afterward, or had been in such a hurry that she hadn't had time to do so. The history list was still there, and when I clicked, I found a site with the first video from the Return of the New Gen Madness, the Don't Look case.
またこれを見てたのか。
She was looking at this again. I put the headphones on and pressed play.
Alright, it's gonna be loud.
I screamed and ripped them off.
Right. Oh, well that wasn't loud for me, but...
The volume was so loud that I thought it'd blow out my eardrums. I could hear Yuto rolling around the bed behind me and Uki putting a hand over my mouth.
ダメです。大きな声は。
Stop it! Don't be loud!
I made an I'm sorry gesture, then watched as the video kept playing at a loud volume. That was close.
It's gonna be worse.
I almost went deaf. Had the volume got set to maximum somehow? I quickly lowered it and put the headphones back on and looked at the screen.
この動画を見てたんだよな、あいつは。
Was she watching this?
はい。
Yes.
Uki's voice was soft, so she actually had been told to keep quiet about it.
これをずっと。
This whole time.
いえ、私その映像とっても怖くて見ないようにしてましたから。でもずっとじゃなくて何度も止めたり動かしたりしてた気がします。
No, the video really scared me, so I tried not to watch it. But I think she kept stopping and replaying the same section over and over.
そうしたら何かに気づいたみたいで、突然自分の部屋に用があるからしばらく優斗くんをお願いって。
And then she seemed to notice something. She suddenly told me that she needed to go to her room, and she asked me to watch Yuto-kun.
それ以上はあんまりわからないです。ごめんなさい。
I don't know much more than that. I'm sorry.
Her shoulders slumped as if she was ashamed at her uselessness.
いや、ありがとな。
No, thanks anyway. I nodded and told her not to worry about it.
タクル兄ちゃん。
Oh no, Yuto! Big bro. Huh?
Then I heard a frail voice.
タクル兄ちゃんでしょ？
That's you, right, big bro?
起こしちゃったか。ごめんな。
Did I wake you? I'm sorry.
すみません、ゆうとくん。
I'm sorry, Yuto-kun.
It was Yuto. He hadn't been asleep after all.
いいんだ。
No, it's fine.
I looked over at the bed and saw the drugs had almost put him to sleep again. He was trying his best to keep his tired eyes open.
あのね、僕知ってる。
I know what she was doing.
Huh?
のの姉ちゃんね、何回も同じところだけ見てたよ。マウスを使う音とイヤホンから漏れてくる音でわかった。
Big Sis was just looking at one part over and over. I could tell from the sounds of the mouse and what was coming out of her headphones.
何回も同じところだけ。
Just one part over and over. She'd only been watching one part of the video. But why?
まさか。
No way. No way. I stared at the computer screen. Had Kusu found something? Some clue that pointed to the killer. Did she find something in this video?
タクル、兄ちゃん。
Big bro.
Huh?
Oh no.
お姉ちゃんの敵を取れるかな。僕とお姉ちゃんをもう二度と会えなくした悪いやつ捕まえられるかな。
Oh god. Can you take revenge for my sister? Can you capture the person who made it so I'll never see my sister again?
ああ、任せとけ。僕が捕まえてやる。絶対に捕まえてやるからな。
Yes, leave it to me. I'll catch them. I'll catch them no matter what.
お姉ちゃん。
Sis.
Yuta started to cry, so I left him in Uki's care as I took the phone out of my pocket and dialed a number I knew very well. I grew more and more anxious with each passing ring.
クルス、どこ行ったんだよ。早く出ろよ。
Kusu, where did you go? Pick up the phone.
まさか一人で犯人のところへ行ったんじゃないだろうな。やめろよ。
She's not even a gigalomaniac. Oh god. If she does.
You didn't go to find the killer yourself, did you? I told you not to do that.
But this is exactly what you would have done if you found the killer first. Right.
I know
exactly what you think.
I suddenly felt like I could hear a voice.
いつまでも姉貴ぶるなよ。本当は泣き虫で臆病で僕に甘えてばっかのくせに。さっさと演じしろよバカ野郎。
How long are you going to keep pretending to be my big sister? You're a crybaby and a coward and you always rely on me. So pick up the phone, damn it! The only thing I heard was the endless sound of ringing.
November 3rd, Tuesday still. I don't know what the time it is. Oh, Udagawa-cho, Shibuya. The path to Hakio Academy. God damn it, Takuru was just there.
Kusu was walking
Oh, that's right. Takuru isn't here. Kusu was walking alone along an empty street. Her breathing was a little heavy. She'd been walking a long time and at a fast pace. She was wearing her school uniform. There was a school rule that said whenever you went on campus you had to wear your uniform. It was funny to realize that she was obeying it even now. She just found a clue in the Don't Look video and asked a certain person to meet her at Hekio Academy. The person had said they couldn't be there immediately, but they would call her when they got to the school. So there was no need to rush. There was plenty of time until the other person would get there. That's what Kusu told herself. But her body kept driving her forward. Oh, my phone. She realized she hadn't looked at it in a long time. She must have been under more strain than she realized. She looked and saw several calls from Takuru and Arimura. She thought of stopping and heading back, but then she sighed. She realized it was impossible. She couldn't go back to Alba Dorm now. She saw Takuru's face. Her determination would waver. Her determination would waver and she would change her mind. So now the only thing she could do was go forward. Now that she'd realized the hidden truth.
ごめんね。やっぱり嘘つきだね、私。
I'm sorry. I guess I'm a liar after all. She apologized to her absent brother and tapped the phone in her pocket. Then she glared at the hill in front of her as she readied herself for what was to come. Neither of them intended on keeping that promise. She had to rid herself of any kindness or sentimentality. Even if she didn't intend to have any mercy now, she might find herself having a moment of weakness later. At night, the academy was an ominous dark silhouette amidst the dazzling lights of Shibuya. It was as if it knew what was coming. Usually there was a guard in the room attached to the front gate, but for some reason she couldn't see him. The air felt tense. She shook off her uncertainty and went inside. Creepy. How did she get inside the school at night? My God. She went into the dark newspaper club room and turned on the fluorescent lights. Oh. Kusu decided to wait here for her call, but when she arrived, she found something unexpected. It was the map they put up to analyze the case, which had been taken down a while before. It was now back up on the wall, and there were several new pictures and pieces of information she hadn't seen before. That was probably Takuru's doing. He'd been continuing to hunt the killer in secret too. Takuru, you were lied too. That seems to be the case, Liz. The mind controllers would be set this up. Oh no. Please, no, please. You gotta swerve. You gotta swerve. Please, please, please don't do this, please. One person is not being mentioned here. She felt herself letting her guard down and she thought of Takuru and quickly shook her head. I was just fucking kidding, please. She brought a chair close to the wall and sat down and stared at the map. Takuru had said something once.
けど、最近はその事件自体が逆に僕らを追ってきてるような、そんな気がするんだよ。
But now, it feels like the case is pursuing us.
Looking back, several things had happened that could only be explained that way. Kusu had decided that Takuru's life was in danger because he was a psychic, and that she was going to save him. But if the killer was just after Takuru's life, there were more direct ways to go about it. Exactly! But instead they enacted the return of the New Gen Madness killings and claimed Yui's life in the process. It would have been easy for them to take Takuru's life as well. But just like Takuru had said, the case seemed to be slowly closing in on them from all sides. Which meant
タクルの命じゃなくてタクルに関する別の何かが目的。
they aren't after Takuru's life. They're after something else involving him. That was the only thing that made sense. But she couldn't figure out what it could be.
ただ
But then she saw a piece of paper on the board. Haida had Managisawa's ID card. That impossible fact had swirled inside of her chest and sent her mind reeling. It's one of the reasons she figured out it was Hadariko.
ただその目的を果たそうと事件の裏で動いている人間が誰なのかそれは分かった。
But I know who it is that's working behind the scenes, trying to achieve whatever their goal is. It all started with the ID card that Managisawa Senri had. That was without a doubt her real card. And no one but Kusu could have known where it was. All of Senri's possessions were lying beneath the memorial. Kusu had put them there herself. All of Senri's family had died in the earthquake. She had no surviving relatives. So after the memorial had gone up, Kusu had put them there. Even Kawahara, the other boy who often played with them, didn't know that. There was a secret about Senri that only Kusu knew. But Hadariko also knew that secret. No, she'd been given it. How was that possible?
思考盗撮
Mind reading. The power to see other people's thoughts and memories. Kakita, the victim in the revolving dead case, had supposedly possessed it. The killer had used it to read Kusu's mind. And that was how they were able to find Senri's ID card.
つまり犯人は私と接触したことのある誰か
In other words, it's someone who I've made contact with. And now that she found what was hidden in the Don't Look video, she had no choice but to fight them. She probably made contact with them more than once or twice, because they were one of her closest friends. No!
あなたとはどれくらいの付き合いになるんだったかしらね
No, 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 no! No, 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 no. I wonder how long I've known you for. She suddenly remembered their smile. Their whisper echoed off the walls with no one to hear it. The countless after-school hours they spent together were some of the most important times in Kusu's life. Meaningless conversations, shops they browsed together, but she couldn't think of any special memories. And that was very painful for her. Because to Kusu, the two of them were such natural parts of each other's lives. I can't believe it. It's gotta swerve. It's gotta swerve. I can't believe it. But I have to ask. I have to find out. Even if the answer meant that these things would never be the same.
それともう一つ。
And there's one more thing. Her thoughts went deeper. There was one more thing she had to ask. AH Tokyo General Hospital. That was where Takuru had seen Senri being experimented on 8 years ago. She'd been tied to a chair and was slowly going mad. And when she then saw a boy she didn't know, which was Takuru. She had no time to figure out who he might be. She started to help me without even understanding what was going on. And the boy heard what she cried out and ran. Was he surprised at the horrible scene he saw or afraid? It was probably both. And Kusu couldn't blame him for either. At the time he was just a 4th grader, a 10-year-old boy. There was no way he could have saved Senri. Exactly! That was why Senri didn't hate him for that. Kusu knew that. She tried to tell Takuru many times and failed. She failed to tell him about her one big mistake. That was why she'd always been suspicious. And that was the reason why she now knew the truth. Because that day 8 years ago... What?! When that boy had witnessed Senri being experimented on, he was alone. What? Why? No. Did the killer mind control Takuru into believing Sarika was there and mind control Sarika into believing she was there too? What would the purpose of that be? He was alone. He was outside the room when the experiment was being done. There's a single timid boy peeking through a tiny crack in the door. Why? But why? There had been no one next to him, but that doesn't... Why?
けど、タクルはあの時、
Yeah.
二人で目撃したと言っている。
But Takuru said that he saw it with another person. At first she thought that Takuru was just confused. He'd been in a coma for over a year and was simply mistaken. But then that person had said the same thing. Yes, like what the fuck? What's going on? That they were together. It had been a thorn in her heart for a long, long time.
本当にあなたはあの時タクルと一緒にいたの？
No! Were you really with Takuru back then? She reached out toward the computer, but in the end she let her hands simply float in the air. She's seen the video dozens of times. It wouldn't be any different here than it was in Alba Dorm. Nor would the secret it concealed. Nor would it change what she was about to do. There was no changing any of it, it seemed. No, how could this be? Why? And why would she lie about that? Why though? Yeah, I was wondering that, Liz. How would she possibly know that Takuru was alone there? That's true. How the fuck could Nono possibly know that? took a long time before they called her. It was almost midnight. Oh god. Oh no. I know it's almost midnight. Oh shit. I am not stopping this stream until the chapter ends. So you... Oh god. No way in hell am I cutting this. It's gonna be a long video. I don't give a shit. Kusu didn't get frustrated. She simply waited calmly. She'd assumed it would be around this time. Probably waiting for November 4th, the day of the New Gen Madness.
そして私を
And then they were gonna do to her what they did to the other victims. Why are you doing this, Nono? What the hell? How is this possible? She felt her phone vibrating and took it out of her pocket. Takuru was calling still despite the late hour he sent text messages to. Of course, Kusu hadn't answered at all. Was it him again? She thought as she looked at... Was it him again? She thought as she looked at the screen. Oh. The name she'd been waiting for had appeared on the screen. She answered the call and put the phone up to her ear.
もしもし
Hello? She heard a voice she knew well on the other end. Sorry to keep you waiting. They said.
いいのよそんなに待ってないからそれにここへ呼んだのは私の方だし
No, it's okay. I haven't been waiting that long. And I was the one who called you here.
それじゃあ屋上でいいかしら待ってるわね
Yes. Yes. How about the roof then? Oh god, no! We are actually... Oh no! God, oh god, no! All my hopes and nightmares! Oh god! God. Coco, will you stop robbling in the background? You're ruining them. Seriously. How about the roof then? Yes. I'll be waiting. She ended the call and went to put the phone back into her pocket. But suddenly she stopped and called up a picture on the screen. It was the photo of her family at Alba Dorm, the same as the one that was Takuru's treasure. She stared at it for a while, then placed the phone at the edge of the table, like so she always sat when she was with the newspaper club. If the thing happened to her, she wanted someone else to save it. I'm sorry. And then she looked around the room and bowed.
お世話になりました
What the hell? Why are you going to your death? Do you have like a gun or something, Nono? Like seriously? You're not even a gigalomaniac. Why are you doing this? Thank you for everything. She turned off the lights and the room became as dark as the abyss. Don't act like you're never coming back.
Don't act like you're never coming back.
He wasn't by her side to tell her that. She's completely defenseless unless she brought a fucking gun with her. Like, seriously, where would she get that? Like, seriously.
Damn it! I was pulling my hair out in frustration. I've already watched the video 100 times.
Alright, I'm guessing here's where the loud part is coming.
It was, of course, a video of Utani, the Don't Look victim. He'd wiped tears of blood, lost his arm, and Richard dyed his desk red and died. Not only was I watching a shockingly gory video over and over again, I was desperately searching for what Kusu had found. I felt like I was going crazy.
I can't believe they left the video up. Oh my god.
クルス出てくれよクルス
Kusu, answer me, Kusu!
The volume warning is happening soon. Okay.
Each time I finished watching the video, I called her phone. But she never answered. I slammed my finger down on the end call button, started the video again.
Alright, it's gonna be super loud. For the chat, I'm gonna try to turn the volume down for you guys, just a tad.
Maybe it was something in the user comments, not the video itself. I thought it might be, so I checked every one, but nothing had struck me as unusual. Just a flood of meaningless comments going from right to left. And only a few of them were actually worried about Utani, which would just piss me off more.
It's gotta be a sound, right? Oh god. I think I know what it is. Oh god. It's gonna be her Garo Froggy strap. It's gonna be that. No.
What the hell am I supposed to find in this video? I expanded it to fill the screen. Tried slowing it down, but there was nothing. Had Kusu found something here?
God, knocking just... Takuru-san? Oh. Wow, he still isn't listening yet. My god. Ugh.
There was a hesitant knock at the door and Uki came in. She had probably just been crying with Yuto. She was rubbing her swollen red eyes.
ユド
Where's Yuto?
先生が帰ってきて見てくれてます。お薬を飲んだのですぐに眠れるだろうって。
Oh, sorry, wrong. The doctor came back and is looking at him. He took his medicine, so he'll go to sleep soon, he says.
Her voice was still a little teary.
何かわかりましたか？
Did you figure something out?
いやダメなんだ
No, I've got nothing. Uki looked very concerned as she watched me grit my teeth.
私、ノノさんが何かを発見したとき、近くにいました。
I was close to Nono-san when she found something. What part of the video was it?
Yes?
なんだかいつもの冷静なノノさんじゃなくて、だからとても心配です。
She wasn't as calm as she usually was, so I'm very worried.
Uki seemed to be remembering what had happened. Seeing her like that only made me more worried.
クルスのやつどんな感じだったんだ
How did she act?
それが突然立ち上がってそんなのは嘘だとかありえないとか最初すごくうろたえていて
Well, she suddenly stood up. Then she said, "It can't be true." She seemed very shocked.
うろたえた
Shocked.
はい顔色も真っ青だったんです
Yes, she was also really pale.
Shocked and pale. Did that mean she knew who the killer was?
Oh no, no, no!
And it was someone she didn't want to be the killer. So was it me or Onoe? And then I shook my head.
ごめんなさい。本当はそこで私がノノさんの力に慣れていればこんなことには。
I'm sorry. If I'd been able to help her then, this never would have happened.
いや、それはいいんだ。
No, it's not your fault. I tried my best to keep her from sensing my panic, as I slowly asked her another question. For now I wanted any hint, no matter how small.
What part of the video?
クリスは動画を見ていて何かに気づいたんだよな。それでそのシーンを何度も見直していた。
Uki? So Kurusu watched the video and figured something out, right? And she watched that scene over and over.
多分そうだったと思います。
Yes, I think so.
それがどのあたりかわからないんだったな。
Finally.
What part was it? Oh, you don't know, right?
すみません。
I'm sorry.
She looked down to the ground. I quickly shook my hand at her.
いや、責めてるとかじゃないんだ。そうじゃなくて。
No, I'm not blaming you. I just... What should I do? What do I ask to get the hint I need?
わからない。
It's no good. I don't know. Tell me, Kurusu. Where is the clue? Come on, tell me.
情けないっすね、先輩。
You look so pathetic, senpai.
And then, I suddenly heard a voice behind Uki. I looked up and saw Arimura playing with the twin tails.
なんすかその顔。泣きそうじゃないですか。
What's with that look? You look like you're about to cry. Oh god.
うるさい。お前に関係ないだろ。
Shut up! It's got nothing to do with you! I yelled at her even though I knew I shouldn't. And Arimura laughed.
関係なくないっすよ。そろそろ11月4日になるんですけど、ウキのそばにくっついてろって言ったの先輩でしょ？
It sure does. It's almost the 4th. You're the one who told me to stay by Uki's side. She always looks so smug.
Oh,
すまない。
I'm sorry.
あと、クルス先輩のこと実は結構好きなんすよね、私。だから関係ないとか言われるとすっげームカつく。
And you know, I actually like Kurusu senpai a lot. So you saying that it's got nothing to do with me really pisses me off.
Huh? Arimura's face suddenly became serious. And then she yelled.
しっかりしなさい。そんなに焦ってたら気がつくものも気がつかないでしょ、このバカ。
Get a hold of yourself. If you keep panicking like this, you're not gonna notice anything, you moron.
クルス先輩なら絶対に言うと思います。
That's what Kurusu senpai would say, I think.
有村。
Arimura.
ねえウキ、クルス先輩が何かにびっくりして、でその後映像を何度も見直したんだよね。
Hey Yuki, said that Kurusu senpai noticed something that shocked her, and then she watched the video again and again, right? Huh? Yes, that's right.
その時ってどんな様子だったわけ？何かに気づいて驚いた後だよ。
How was she acting then? After she noticed what shocked her?
Arimura put her hand on Uki's shoulder and started to ask more questions.
えっと 剣な顔になって怖いくらいでした。
She looked very serious. It was kind of scary.
で
Yeah, and
イヤフォンにじっと耳を澄ませる感じで、こう何かを一生懸命聞こうとしてるというか。
she seemed to be listening carefully on her headphones, as if she was trying to make something out.
うん
Yeah.
What? And then I realized I'd missed something very simple.
僕は今まで何をやってたんだ。
What the hell have I been doing? Arimura was right. I've been panicking too much because I was so worried about Kurusu.
クルスは昨日もこの動画を見てたじゃないか。それで僕と喧嘩になった。
Kurusu was watching this video yesterday. That's why she and I got into that fight. But she wasn't wearing headphones then. And the computer had been set to maximum volume. What if that was deliberate?
どうしました先輩。
What is it, senpai?
音だ。
The audio?
Alright, I think it's gonna happen now. Huh?
画像じゃない。音に何かがあるんだ。
It's not the video, there's something in the audio. That's why Kurusu had worn headphones and set the sound to maximum.
有村、とりあえず聞いてくれ、これ。
Arimura, just listen to this.
Oh boy, here we go.
I handed her the stereo headset that was connected to the computer. When I saw that she put them on, I set the volume to maximum and pressed play.
Alright, here we go. I'm turning the volume down. Oh god, I forgot what voice I did with him.
So sorry, I brought this cheese on sale that's so incredibly hard.
Alright, it wasn't too loud. Thankfully, I have it. It's making that loud sound effect. Is that okay for you guys? Like, is that okay? Has it been okay for you guys? Like, is that too loud, or should I turn it low?
The sound was so loud that she ripped the headphones off her ears. And then she threw them at me.
Are you trying to destroy my ears?
Right? That's what you would normally say.
Of course it is. Hello, just wandering. Welcome to the stream.
That's right. Normally you couldn't focus on anything with the sound this loud. In other words, what Kurusu had been listening to was the part where there was barely any sound. I moved the video back to the start and played it at maximum volume. Okay, I'm gonna take 3 minutes for questions. Get to it. The scene with him from the computer was too loud to listen to. Oh, come on, I'm streaming right now. The sound got a little better when he left the computer, but still heard at maximum volume. It's hard to imagine her listening to this part over and over again. Utani disappeared out of frame, and I stopped being able to hear what he was saying. This was the part where people thought the killer had come in. But everyone from the police to internet users all over the country had thought it would lead to the killer. It had been listened to millions of times at all. If it was in this part, someone would have found it already.
この先確か怖いんですよね。私あっち行ってます。行こうウキ。
The video gets scary after this part, right? I'll go over there. Let's go, Uki.
でも
Huh? But...
Arimura pulled Uki away by the hand. Uki turned and looked at me concerned.
ありがとうユキ。もう大丈夫だ。有村もありがとうな。
Thanks, Uki. I'm okay now. Thank you too, Arimura.
必ずクルス先輩を見つけてくださいね。
Make sure you find Kurusu-senpai, okay?
二人も4日になったら絶対に離れるなよ。トイレもだぞ。
Yes, don't get separated when the force starts, okay? Even in the bathroom.
What?
何かあったら大声で叫べ。すぐに行く。
Yell loud if something happens. I'll be right there.
お願いします。
Okay, thank you.
期待しないで待ってます。
Sure. I'm not expecting much.
Once I'd made sure that Arimura and Uki had gone up to the dining room, I started to check all the parts of the video with white noise. Not here. Not here either. No, there was nothing here. Or in this scene.
I turned it down again, so just in case it gets really loud. I'll turn it back up when the scene is over.
Nothing here either. There were small sounds mixed in with the irritating white noise. It was harder than it looked to focus all your nerves on them. My hearing started to fade and I started to lose my sense of balance. My head felt heavy, and I suddenly had a terrible headache. I grit my teeth and fought through the pain. Kusu had gone through this, and in the end she found something. I had to do the same thing. And then, I heard a tiny noise. I paused the video without even realizing I'd done so. What was that? I put my finger on the headphone in my right ear and pushed it in deeper so I could hear better. And I used my left hand to move the video back and press play again.
I heard it.
What is this sound? It was the scene where Utani was cutting what he described as cheese beneath the dim fluorescent lights. In between the sounds of the knife, I could hear something else.
もう一回。
One more time. Played the video again.
Oh god, I heard it. Oh no!
確かどこかで。
No, how could it be? Fucking hell! Fucking hell!
I know I've heard this sound before. I knew that sound. I'd heard it very recently. Very close to me. I played it again and again. I concentrated everything I had on picking out the tiny sound from amidst the noise. What? I finally realized what it was. Suddenly I felt a cold pillar of ice had been pressed against my spine. No, you could call it sheer terror if you wanted to.
You guys must have been laughing at me so much. Oh god, throughout this whole fucking Let's Play.
hand shook, and sweat poured out of every pore in my body. It felt like the room was spinning.
嘘だろう。
This can't be real. Can it? Shit! I slammed my shaking hands down on the desk, and the pain finally got them to do what I wanted. It took me several tries, but I finally managed to open my Pokécom and power it on. I yanked out the headphones from the PC and put an audio cable into my Pokécom.
嘘だ。
Hello, Light Armor. Hello, Zash.
No! 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 I kept screwing it up. I managed to load that scene into audio editing software. I set the volume to maximum and set it on repeat. And then I hit the play button, with my hand still shaking.
No!
こんなの嘘だ。
This can't be real! I slammed the Pokécom down on the floor and called her on my phone.
Hello, GT. Welcome to the stream.
The phone rang and rang. Once, twice, 3 times.
やっぱりクルスはこの音に気づいて。
Did Kusu notice this sound? He kept ringing. 6 times, 7, 8. It was like she was ignoring me.
ダメだってない。
No, she's not picking up. I ended the call, and this time I put Kurusu's number. I tapped the call button. But I got the same result.
なんでだよ。
Why? Why? They kept ignoring me. No matter how long I waited, I couldn't hear Kurusu's voice. Damn it all! I hung up the phone and ran out of the room without even knowing where I was going.
What the actual hell? Why? Why? November 4th. Oh no. Oh no. The roof was normally a place for students to laugh and talk. But under the cold moonlight, the empty benches seemed silent and sad. Kusu looked at the benches and shivered once more. It wasn't just because of the cold. It was because she had realized that this place was truly empty. Of course it was. No one was allowed to be here at this hour. It was an isolated place where the warm light didn't reach. Only the cold light did. No matter what happened here, the rest of the world wouldn't know. It wouldn't exist outside of this place.
おあつらえ向きすぎかしらね。
It almost seems too perfect. It was so perfect for her that it was almost sad, Kusu thought. While Kusu was waiting for her to arrive, she hadn't been thinking about the case. Strangely, what she'd been thinking about her family and friends. Kusu, why are you doing this? Why? Why? Did she bring some kind of weapon? Like, she's not even a gigalomaniac. What had she always said to her family before she left to come here in the morning? Did they smile? The younger students who'd help with the student council's work. The talks she had with her classmates about the latest fads. The brief fights in the lunchroom forgotten as soon as the bell rang to tell them to get back to class. Each time she started to lapse too deep into her memories, a cold wind would blow and pull her back to reality. And then she'd realize something with a self-abasing laugh. She knew it. The reason Nono wasn't thinking about the case was because that part of her was sure she already knew everything. Do you know the reason why? Sure, Liz. If she asked, she would get the fatal answer that would lay bare the truth. And once she finally heard that answer... Strong wind blew as if to carry away her thoughts, and she closed her eyes for a moment. And when she opened them, she heard the sound of a rusty door opening.
のんちゃん
Nanchan? Carusa's lips twisted a little when she heard her say that.
のんちゃんか
Nonchan, huh? It made her mad to hear herself called that. She felt heat rising from the bottom of her stomach. It was time to begin.
本当に悪かったわね。こんなところに呼び出して。
I'm really sorry to bring you out here so late.
ね。おのえ
Hey. Oh, no way.
のんちゃん
Nanchan? Oh, God. Did she realize that Kusu was addressing her by last name now? Or did she sense something instinctively? Sarika repeated herself, this time with a suspicious look on her face. She tried to get closer, but from a glance, Kusu stopped her. But I don't understand. If Sarika is a gigalomaniac, how would she not be affected by the sumo stickers herself? Like, if she's an awakened gigalomaniac, I mean. Like, how would she not be affected by them? Sarika froze.
答えなさい。あなたなの
Oh, God. Answer me. Was it you?
何が
Was what me?
答えなさい。
Answer me. I don't understand how Sarika can see the sumos. If she's an awakened gigalomaniac, how could she see the sumo stickers without getting affected? How, that's like one of the main things why, like, it couldn't have been her. Kusu repeated her words to her former best friend, the one person outside her family that she called by first name. Sarika's expression didn't change. It was the same face Kusu knew so well. Same look Sarika wore when she bought a crepe and started wondering what was inside. Thinking back, the two of them went shopping together all the time. Ono had insisted that she look fine without makeup, and Kusu had insisted on buying her some anyway. It had been a lot of fun. Oh, God. And they were always together in the club. She'd argued against Takuru's reckless plans, stopped Kazuki from pounding on the walls, and the two of them were always amazed at the stupid things Ito-kun said. They'd always been laughing together. But now...
第一の事件、あそこにいたのはあなたよね。
You were there at the scene of the first murder, weren't you?
わかんないよ、のんちゃん。さっきから何を。
I don't know what you're talking about, Nan-chan. Where is this coming from?
映像に音が入ってた。私のよく知ってる音がね。
There was a sound in the video. A sound I knew very well. In the Don't Look video, she'd heard that strange sound that Serika's Garo Froggy always made. Serika had a bad habit of unconsciously fiddling with it whenever she was focusing on something. Kusu took a step forward to stop herself from falling over, and glared at Serika with a challenge in her eyes. That's right, Kusu was glaring at Serika.
ちょっと、のんちゃん。
Wait, Nan-chan?
答えなさいって言ってるでしょ。
I told you to answer me! Serika staggered back at the sound of her loud footsteps. Finally, her expression changed. There was fear in it.
ユイは私たちの家族から消えてしまった。死んでしまったの。もう帰ってこないの。
Our family lost Yui. She's gone, and she's never coming back.
どうしてあんなことをしたの。
Why did you take her away from us? Why? Seriously, what purpose? Serika stayed quiet, that terrified expression on her face. Was she really terrified by Kusu? Or was she trying to fool her? Or... Kusu took another step forward.
8年前のあの日、あの病院の地下にあなたはいたの？タクルと一緒に本当にいたの？
Oh boy. How would she possibly know this? That's not true. On that day, 8 years ago, did you really go down into that hospital basement? Were you really there with Takuru?
答えられないわよね。だってあなたは絶対にあそこにはいなかったもの。それは私が一番よく知ってる。
How does that make any sense? You can't answer me, can you? Because you weren't actually there. I know that better than anyone.
それじゃあ、あなたは一体誰？
Seriously? So, who are you? Kurusa's question was something she'd wondered about ever since Onoe had said she'd gone into that basement with him. It was the one last thing she'd been unsure of, which she kept quiet about to protect her own secret. Until a little while ago, it had seemed like it didn't matter. She was willing to go her whole life without finding out, because Onoe Serika was someone she loved. But now...
言いなさい。あなたは誰？
Oh God, I am not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Tell me, who are you? But Serika said nothing, not a word. Did she really not know anything? The thought crossed her mind for a moment, but she quickly kicked it away. That was just what she wanted to believe. She'd had suspicions about Serika for a long time, but she ignored them because she was too afraid to ask. The result of that had been Yui's death. Kusu raised her hands and brought them together as if offering up a prayer. The next moment... What?! She did not have a D-sword in the opening! And she has like a D claw. Holy shit! What? Oh my god! So can she also read minds? Holy shit! She brought them down hard and straight as if swinging a sword. Serica moved back just a little. Well, I did not see it. And I've watched the opening like at least 20 times because I love it. I have not seen it even once. Her movement might have looked like pure reflex, but Kusu didn't miss it. Which meant...
やっぱりそうなのね。
I've seen it like 20 times. I did not see that she had a D-sword. Are you... When did she have it in the opening? So... I was right. Huh. Oh god, new music. Is this like Evil Serica theme? Oh god. And it's a fucking pipe organ. That was the answer to everything. Oh god!
そうだったのね。
Sericatrice is real. Oh god. Oh god, oh god! So, that was it, huh? Oh my god! Oh boy. Oh wow, look at the eyes change to serious mode. Oh my god. I am just... Serica's face became blank and expressionless. She didn't frown or sigh at her own failure. Her manner became that of a beautiful doll. Oh god, I gotta think of a new voice. Serica. She was right. She'd been ready for it, but she still couldn't help but cry. She tried to stop herself. Why would you do this, Serica, especially to Yui? She gritted her teeth, but Serica's gaze wasn't fixed on her anymore. She stood, legs apart, as if judging the distance between herself and the thing, and seemingly empty space between them.
間違いない。
No question about it. She could see what Kusu was holding. How did she fool Hinai? How did both of them fool Hinai? Now it was Serica's turn to look into her eyes. Her eyes were different than Kusu had ever seen before, as if they saw everything.
違う。
God, I am feeling a weird combination of sadness and hype. I can't describe this feeling. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, sad but so hyped at the same time! Oh my god! Oh my god! No, that's not right. Suddenly Kusu realized it wasn't just a simile. Her eyes really did see everything! It was telepathy. Oh my god! A terrible, twisted power, which could expose all of your most treasured secrets. Kusu heard the sound of herself clenching her jaw, and then she forgot the tears and turned herself over to the rage that was boiling within her. Oh, that's badass! It's like a freaking scythe and a claw combined. It had been 6 years since she's real booted it, and it was almost sad how easily it came. Oh my god! Wow, what is that writing on it too? What is her ability? A D-sword. A monstrous blade that only those with the power to transform delusions into reality could wield. She refused to look away from the light that she'd never want to see again. She pointed the blade at her opponent.
あなたよね。南沢千里を使っていたのは。
You were the one using Minamisawa's Senri, weren't you? Oh god, is she gonna
お前
nothing?
に言われたくないよ、クルスなの。
I gotta hear that again. Damn it. Oh my god. 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 She's gonna fucking nothing personnel. Oh shit. I don't want to hear that from you of all people. Kusu Nono. Her voice made Kusu shiver. There's Sericus, which we saw in the opening. And a blade even more wicked than her voice appeared in Sericus' hands, opening like a blooming poisonous flower. It was beautiful. For a moment, Kusu was blinded by the beauty of the weapon. She forgot that it threatened to cut her into her soft flesh. Erica, why did you kill Yui? You're so cool, but you did something so horrible. I am very conflicted. Oh, God. Serica left off the ground. She closed it to all my hopes and nightmares are coming true. Fucking hell. I never held such conflicting emotions at the same time. God. She closed the distance between them in an instant. Kusu brought down her own sword as hard as she could, without even time to follow her movements. And as she screamed,
ごめんね。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She heard her own voice. By the time she realized she was talking to Takuru, it was already too late. What? The light flashed in front of her, as if driving the thought from her mind. Can Kusu also read minds?
Why? Why, Serica? The same thought kept going through my head like I was an idiot. I couldn't think straight. Why? What was she doing at a murder scene? Damn it! The saliva caught in my throat as I moaned in pain. Took a lot of effort to keep myself from falling over. Damn it! I don't have time to waste here! I stopped when I heard a sound. I was in front of a familiar place, but it wasn't the one I was heading to. I was on my way from Albadorm to Serika's condo in Daikanyama.
Oh no, he's going to the wrong place! That's true. If Kusu could read minds, then the Yui situation would never happen. So what could her power be then?
What was that?
He's going to the wrong place. Oh, he's passed by the school.
I saw something strange in the corner of my eye and looked up at the school building. School at night was an imposing sight. And on top, I could see a feeble light like a fluorescent bulb that was about to burn out. I started to run, dragging my feet forward as I went. I raced up the stairs of the building without even bothering to take off my shoes.
Okay, good. So he is going to the right place now.
The lights in the yard illuminated my face with a sudden rhythm as I ran. But that light was something different. That strange dull light. It was the light of a D-sword! I made it to the top of the stairs and slammed straight into the door. I yanked it open, trying my best not to think about what I'd find beyond. The first thing I saw wasn't the light of the D-sword, but instead the red. My heart beat loudly, once, and then all was silence. I didn't feel anything at all.
Oh god. Serika, what are you doing?
I didn't feel anything at all.
Why are you doing this?
It was it's as if I'd been completely frozen at what I saw. She was lying on the ground in front of me. Her clothes were red. Someone was in front of her, looking over their shoulder at me. No, not someone. I knew it. But she looked different than I'd ever seen before. And the deadly weapon in her hands made me shiver. And that weapon was deeply, deeply. Oh! A strong wind blew towards the open door. It was as if someone was trying to push me back in. As if they were trying to get me away from this threat in front of me. She'll kill you too! Run away now! Was the voice I heard an illusion? Or was it the voice of the person I cared about, who was now lying on the floor?
I knew it.
Suddenly all sound disappeared. My head hurt like hell. I ignored it. All the doubts I'd had, all the feelings that told me it was a lie, I left them all behind. Behind? It was only when I saw the distance between us was closing rapidly, I realized I had started running. A meaningless scream poured from my throat. I could tell from the way my throat was vibrating but I couldn't hear the sound at all. I kept running, but everything seemed to be passing me by in slow motion. I felt a pulsing in my brain. My hand reached out for nothing at all. Until now, I'd never been able to touch it, but now I could easily grab it. What was I touching? What was I holding? Some fragment of useless rationality was still within me, asking me these stupid questions. I'm holding the thing that's going to slice her apart! My own delusions, which had manifested through real booting. A twisted blade that weighed nothing at all. When I swung my D-sword, it was more than close enough to hit her. She had already turned around and raised her D-sword up from below. Why did she have a sword too? I didn't know. But before I could think about it, I brought down my weapon with all my might. Serica blocked it without making a sound. No, that wasn't right. My D-sword stopped before she could block it. Right before it would hit her.
どうした
What's wrong? I'd heard a voice I'd never heard before. I saw a look I'd never seen before.
Oh God.
I couldn't move. She hadn't done anything to me. There was no mind control. I was the one in control. But my hand had stopped, as if they'd struck an invisible wall. Why? Why?
来ないのか
What? Is it really? Is this really all my hopes and nightmares? Does she want Takuru to kill her? Is that what this has been about? Hello, Taku Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry, I didn't see. Is that what this has been about?
You're not going to do it. Why can't I move? Why won't my arms? My legs? My feelings caught up to me. My reason came back. And my heart finally started to scream. This can't be happening, it can't! Why would Serica do this? There's no way this could be real! The pounding headache I'd forgotten came back, and I fell to my knees. My head.
Is she trying to mind control it?
My head felt like it was going to split in half. I grabbed it with both hands.
Is that what this red has been? Is she trying to mind control him?
At some point, my D-sword has disappeared. The will that I tried to strike Serica with was already gone. I dug my nails in and closed my eyes. I could feel the veins in my forehead pulsing with my hands. I felt something sticky on my knees. I smelled a mild perfume. It was just like before, when my little sister had been killed and ripped apart. Again. This is happening again. It was the blood of someone who was every bit as important to me as my little sister, Kusu Nono. Who did this? Who was the one that attacked her with a blade and cold eyes?
Otaku!
No! I'm telling you, it can't be Onoe! I tried to use my rage to drive that thought away, but I couldn't.
She's alive. Barely.
Kusu! I heard a wordless voice. I forced my eyes to open. Huh? Serica was already gone. I looked around with blurry eyes, but there was no light from a D-sword and no sign of her at all. I crawled over to Kusu. Kusu! She was crying. Large tears fell silently from her vacant eyes. Her chest was stained red, and each time she breathed, more blood came out. Kusu! I pushed my hands up against her wound. But despite how hard I tried to close up the wound, more and more dark, stickily liquid just kept pouring out, staining my hands red. Somebody! I don't know what to do. How do I save her? She's going to suffocate. As she started to cough, I put my hand behind her head and quickly turned it to the side. Blood poured forth from her mouth and fell onto the ground. Taku... Don't talk, it's okay, you're going to be okay. Okay. How is this okay? She's bleeding so much. She's in so much pain. Why is this happening? Takuru. I told you not to talk. Kusu's face twisted, and she started to cry again. And then... She suddenly grabbed my hand that was on her chest. And her grip was so weak. In that moment, I felt an indescribable chill in my heart. Come on, grab tighter. Be stronger. It's like you're going to die. Her breathing was getting so shallow that she couldn't even speak.
Did Serica just do all this because she wanted Taku to kill her? Is it really that? Like, is that what she wanted so badly? Why? Her breathing was getting so shallow that she couldn't even speak. Oh, sorry.
but she tried to grab my hand and bring it next to her head.
ダメだ。傷を押さえてないと。
No, I need to keep the wound closed. But it looked like she just shook her head, just a little. And then she slowly brought my hand up to her face and put it to her lips. The red from my fingers clung to her purple lips and shone like beautiful gloss.
嫌だ。
No. The sensation on my fingers was soft but terribly cold. And that's when I knew. Yes. She's going to die after all.
そんなのダメだ。絶対にダメだ。ダメだ。
No. That can't happen. It can't.
I'm sorry.
Her hand moved away from mine and fell to the ground.
Nono.
No.
Now he says it after all this time. Fucking hell.
The name fell from my lips. It was the first time I'd said it in half a year.
おい、ノノ。
Oh my god.
Hey, Nono. It was the name of my big sister, who had always protected me.
起きろよ。ノノ。
Wake up, Nono! I lifted her up and held her tightly in my arms. But she didn't move at all.
なんでだよ。こんなのあれかよ。なあ、ノノ。ノノ。
Why? How is this happening? Hey, Nono! Nono! I called her name again and again, knowing that from now on she would never answer me. At some point, midnight had passed, and it was November 4th. The last of the Return of the New Gen Madness murders had occurred right before my very eyes.
たった今、警察から異例の発表がありました。実名による未成年の指名手配です。
We have just received an extremely unusual announcement from the police. It is a warrant for the arrest of a minor issued under their real name.
発表によりますと、警察は本日11月4日午前0時30分、現在東京都渋谷区で起こっている一連の猟奇事件の重要参考人として、
The announcement says that as of 12:30 a.m. today, November 4th, the police have issued a warrant for a person of interest, a series of murders that's occurred in Shibuya Ward, Tokyo.
私立碧峰学園3年宮代拓君を全国に指名手
What?
配しました。繰り返しお伝えします。
Oh god, he was the suspect because he was found with the body? That is such bullshit. Fucking hell!
This is a national arrest warrant for Miyashiro Takuru-kun, a third-year student at Hekio Academy, I repeat.
What the heck is this? This is a flashback. Ah. Right, of course. I lost my balance and fell over. I couldn't use my hands to break my fall, so a sharp pain raced through my shoulder instead. Some ashes got into my mouth too. I'm assuming this is 10-year-old Takuru. I tried to get up, but the weight and warmth on my back wouldn't let me. So Serica is here! Now, are we finally gonna get to see what happened?
Serica hadn't woken up for a while. She was still breathing. I could feel the beating of her heart. She was fine. I could taste blood as well as ash. I must have cut my lip when I fell.
Oh, this is chapter 12. Oh my god. Well, I'll go till the title card. Damn it. Chapter 11, sorry. Or 10. God damn it, the stupid heart is in the way.
I somehow managed to stand up without dropping Serica, cursing as I did so. I couldn't just keep lying on the ground here. My goal, H Tokyo General Hospital in Yoyogi, was a long ways away.
And no, Takumi was also running through this trying to kill Noah too.
It was fine. I would get there no matter what. Neither Serica nor I were going to die here.
Hey, this way, come on, come on!
Huh? I saw people crowding around what probably used to be a store.
I remember this! Takumi saw this from far away.
I heard what sounded like someone calling for help, and someone else saying they brought water from a broken vending machine. It was evidently being used as a temporary shelter. Should I stop by? I was thirsty. I wanted water. No, I couldn't. That wasn't my priority. I knew that. I had lots of scrapes and small cuts, but none of my wounds were fatal. In an emergency like this, the most important thing wasn't food or water, it was finding a safe place. I learned that on the internet one time. So I didn't know what was wrong with Serica. She needed a specialist to look at her.
So Serica is here!
There was no telling what might happen here in Shibuya. It was better to head to H Tokyo General Hospital in Yoyogi.
そうだ。ここに留まってる長尺のあの人たちよりも状況の僕の方が上なんだ。
Damn, even back then he had this mentality.
That's right. I'm a right-sider, and that makes me better than the wrong-siders who are staying here. I ignored them and passed by. I licked at the back of my cuspids so that my body would make more saliva and I feel less thirsty. There was another trick I'd learned. I wasn't ignorant like the rest of these people.
Is this okay? Okay, press down here.
Huh? Something seemed strange. I suddenly realized I recognized some of the voices from the shelter. Oh. I looked and saw they belonged to my classmates. I almost never went to school, but I vaguely recognized a few members of the group.
Wow, that was kind of like Takumi.
There was an adult woman lying on the ground in between them. There was blood coming from her stomach and her head. My heart skipped a beat. I just barely managed to stop myself from falling over. Why? My classmates seem to be trying to save her. They were each taking turns holding down on her injuries, not caring that their hands would be covered with blood. Why? Why are you doing that? All you ever do is talk about stupid crap, and you never listen to me. Why aren't you panicking? You guys don't know anything, right? About priorities or cuspids? Why aren't you screaming? Why aren't you running away? Why are you so calm? You never did anything useful with your time. You can't even use the internet. All your information is of low quality.
Miyashiro? Miyashiro ka?
Miyashiro. Is that you, Miyashiro? One of them saw me and ran over. Then he started asking me a lot of questions. Are you all right? Do you have any water? Can't you help us? Each new question came before I had a chance to answer the last one. I knew his face, but I didn't know his name. So how did he know my name? How could he remember at a time like this? Why? The word got stuck in my throat and I couldn't get it out. I didn't even know what I was trying to ask. Isn't it obvious? Aren't you saying we should just let her die? I didn't know how he'd interpreted my response, but he suddenly started yelling. And then he grabbed my arm and told me to come with him. Wait. The woman's hurt. I have to save her. No, I have to get to H. Tokyo General Hospital. There's a lot of injured people on the way here. That's right. This place is dangerous. My top priority is finding someplace safe. That's what my information told me. Oh God, Takuru! No matter how hard he pulled, I didn't move. Nothing moved, actually. Felt like I was outside of my body, watching him pull it.
Isn't he seeing that he's carrying Serica?
Why can't I move? Am I scared? Of course I'm scared. If she's hurt, then I should help her. Just like my classmates are. Wait. I'm not like them, right? I'm a right-sider. No. They're doing the right thing. I should help them. What should I do?
もういい。マジで最低だな。どっか行けよ。
Forget it. You're a useless piece of shit. Get lost! He spat out those words as he let go of my arm. He ran back to his friends and they all started to take turns, pressing down on her injuries again. He whispered something to them, and they all looked at me for a moment. There was disgust in their eyes. Their eyes said more than words ever could. I hope I never end up like him, they said.
Isn't he carrying Serica?
The next thing I knew, I was running. Not because I had to get to the hospital, but because I wanted to get away from them. I don't remember where I ran. Each time someone lying on the ground begged me for help, I ran faster, in a different direction. I closed my eyes so I couldn't see anything, then tripped. I held my ears so I couldn't hear anything. My body was shaking. I felt coldness pressing in from all around me, the likes of which I've never felt before. Why am I running? I'm a right-sider. But they were busy learning about useless nonsense at school. I spent my time looking up worthwhile information and becoming smarter than them. I should be the one looking down on them.
そうだよ。
That's right. That's right. I know all kinds of things they don't. Are they treating her injuries right? Are they doing it in the right order? I should go back and tell them what to do. I'm sure that I can make them the right decisions. Takuru. His original mom. I was very surprised when I just saw who'd spoken to me. It was my mum and dad.
What are you doing here?
Only then did I realize where I was. It was the shelter outside of Tokyo General Hospital. I'd made it.
It doesn't matter. Let's go. This hospital's no good.
Dad motioned to Mum and I to keep moving. Why? Someone just said this place was safe!
They're overloaded. And anyway, we need to get further away. There's no telling when the aftershocks will hit. Looks like there really isn't much damage to the north. Company's building is close. Use a car there.
What? I didn't hear anything about that. Takuru, what are you doing? Hurry! When she grabbed my arm, the sensation from earlier came back and I shook her off. Takuru, what are you doing? Don't start causing problems again. You're saved. Saved? I'm saved. Just come with me! Mom screamed and pulled me along. Beside her, she followed Dad. I went too, my legs moving as if they weren't my own. Saved? Saved from what? The hell I just saw? Now I'm being saved from it? By people who've never even cared about me before? The red! Suddenly, I felt a very sharp pain in my head. I shook off her arm. Takuru! Takuru! My mum was screaming. I didn't know what she said. I couldn't hear her. My head hurt and I didn't know why. My vision started to blur and I could feel my body starting to go numb. My nails were now digging into my scalp, but I couldn't feel them. I tried my hardest to think through the pain. Saved. Me. Why? You people have always neglected me, but now you're going to save me. Why? You two just happened to find me here, which means you're about to leave me behind, weren't you? You ignored me for so long, and now you're going to save me? And I'm supposed to accept that. A pain shot through my temples, like I was being stabbed with something sharp. No, no. That wasn't what you were supposed to say. This isn't what's supposed to happen to me. This isn't the information I'm supposed to get. All the wrong sides in my class are doing the right thing and looking down on me. I'm a right-sider. I'm the person supposed to know what to do when everything goes wrong. I'm not like those preening jackasses online. I actually went on a dangerous adventure, and they looked at me like I was less valuable than some random meme and joke site. He's having like a freaking mental breakdown. And now you people are going to save me? You, the people who just gave me 1,000 yen instead of taking me out to dinner on my birthday. Hell no! I'm not the kind of person who just gets saved by parents who don't even want him. Takuru! Shut up! You just think I'm in the way, don't you? Well, I think the same thing. You're in my way! Is he gonna go Chara on them? What the fuck? Just what do I do? What do I want to do? Why am I here?
And where is Serica? Didn't he say Serica was with him?
Ah! I suddenly thought of my childhood friend, who's supposed to be on my back.
Yeah, where did she go? What happened to Serica?
That's right. Where's Serica? I only now remembered I originally came here to save Serica. But I couldn't feel her on my back through the pain in my head. That's right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm saving her life. Serica will understand. She always tells me what I'm doing is right. She always understands what I have to do. You're joking. You're fucking kidding me. Did he? No way. No fucking way. She's always on my side. You're kidding. You're fucking kidding. Are we back? Wait, are we back? Oh, we're back. I think we're back. Oh, we're back. Oh my god. What the fuck? NVIDIA said, I got like a freaking, it says NVIDIA encoder or whatever, encoder error occurred. I had to restart both the game and yeah, I had to restart the fucking game. And OBS. Where's these fucking autosaves? Oh god, where's my newest autosave? Where are the autosaves?
Oh god. Alright, bye, Void. Alright, that's older stuff. There's no autosave? Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously? I thought this thing used to autosave. What the actual hell? Oh god. What is the goddamn point of the autosave if it didn't even work when I needed it most? How do you skip? Okay, I still have to do this? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, come on! Oh, I can't believe I have to do this again. Oh god, this bullshit. Yeah, blah 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 blah. I can't believe you're making me do this again. Alright, now it should be fine. Oh god. Hello, Paolo. Oh my god, the stream fucked up for a while. Alright. Yeah, we have to go through this. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Come on, get me back to where I was. Oh god, I have to go through this again. Alright, there we go. Alright, badass, evil Serica. What the come on. Alright, here we go. Look at how fucking cool she is, but why did she do that to Yui and Nono? Why is she doing this? It feels like she wants Takuru to kill her. Oh, when we are back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Let me save. Okay. The pain went beyond my capacity to endure it. Suddenly, my whole field of vision went white. Takuru! Takuru! Shut up. You people should just... He really fucking charred them. Oh my god. Go away forever.
Oh no.
Oh no way. Surrogate, save me. Please, please.
Oh no.
Oh no, please. Give me. Serica Onoe, her intentions.
依然として重要参考人である宮代拓君の情報は入ってきておりません。
And yeah, we were so fucking close to the end. I'm gonna tell you guys my theory right now. Because I can't believe it. We're gonna have to stop the stream here. Thank you, fucking Nvidia, for wasting everyone's time for 10 minutes. This game is fucking amazing. I don't know how many chapters there are. I want it to last for so much longer. But I have an idea that's... Takuru fucking... I think he might have... This is insane, but... I think that Serica is a delusion that Takuru created because of his horrible home life. Watch the op again? Okay, sure. Let's do that before I go. Serica Onoi. I think that he created her to protect him. Basically, as someone who'd never leave him because of his loneliness. So, she was there, but maybe not physically. She was probably still wasn't fully real Buddha. And that's probably why Takuru fell into a delusion. I mean, fell into a coma for a fucking year. Because that even was taxing on Shogun. Are you fucking kidding me? I wonder how he came up with the name Serica. That's gotta be it. Chasing after Sarah. Where? Okay, there's what is that monster? Oh, there's a second opening. I turned the volume down. Oh my god, you could barely fucking see it. Like, it was there for like 2 seconds. I saw it. I was... Wow. It's like her hand is right into the screen and there's Serica. Yeah, I can't do that until I beat the game. Anyway, you guys, it has been such a long time. This story is amazing. Seriously. Oh my god. This story is so fucking amazing. I can't wait to continue it, you guys, but that's gonna have to wait until Friday. And we'll have trails on Thursday, you guys. I just need to see if that theory is true. This is so fucking peak, seriously. Until next time, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.